All right, guys, so you're welcome back. So we are moving gradually to Cascading Style Sheet. So what Cascading Style Sheet? That is CSS. So it helps in styling our web page to make sure that maybe you want to add color, you want to add background, you want to increase the size, and so many things like that. And like I said in one of those videos, there are so many things you will be learning. Uh, and we have three different method of using styling. So we have uh, inline method, we have internal method, then we have external method. So inline simply means styling within the body section. You are styling document within the body section. So that is inline. Then internal means we put the style here on the home page such that it is easy to reflect on every element you are trying to style. Then we have external styling. That means you put your style outside your file and you now reference it here. So those are the three types of styling that we have, and each of them are useful. There is no, especially the inline styling, you will use it a lot. Maybe when you want to quickly change something within your code and just move on with that styling. So you spend your time to actually to use inline. Then sometimes you use internal, then at the other time you use external. So we are going to be starting with internal. So let's look at this page, for instance. So home. All right, this is the home. So we want to see if it is possible for us to bring all this information here to the center. All right, or even give this a background color of blue and change all the text to white. So it's something very possible. So though most times you might not, so here you can just say BG background color. I think it can even work like this. It's showing error, so let's say blue. Let me see if it's going to work. It's most likely not going to work. So if I refresh, wow, it's working. But before, ordinarily this is not supposed to work. So these things are changing now. So we're supposed to actually do, if you want to style, it's supposed to say style, call that style. This here this here is this here is an attribute of this particular element called body. So this is an attribute. This style is an attribute. So we would then style. So we now say background. You see now is asking. You see there are so many options that you have. Background color. So maybe you want to change the background color. We want to make it okay. Let me see. Dark gray. Let's use dark gray, for instance. So if I control save, it's already saved. As I refresh again, you see the background of this has changed from what it used to be. So if you come to this introduction page, can you see this is white, this is gray? All right, so this is an example of inline styling. So this header, I can style it. It's also the same thing style. I can give it a color of maybe white. So I want the color to be white. So it is going to be applicable to H3 alone. So that is white. So if I refresh, can you see? You are welcome to this web programming course. Is also white. So so that is how you can easily style your. So this one is, there are so many type of style. There is text decoration. Like this text decoration, I can say there should be stroke through or underline. That means it should underline everything in that paragraph. So that is the text decoration. If you come here now, see it has underlined this first one. All right, so that's another example of inline styling. This paragraph style, I want the font size. So we have font size, we have font weight, we have font family, we have font style, we have font variant. We have so many types of related font styling. So we'll do font size, and let's so it's saying large, larger, medium. It's even giving me examples: inherit, initial. So it's suggesting different examples I can use. So let's say medium. So now I can add more than one styling here. So what I will do is immediately after this column, I will put I can put another font, maybe font weight, that's size. Then we can do font weight. So we can give font weight of 100. All right, so I can also add font family to choose the family of font. So there are different family. Let's take one to choose Gill Sans, empty, and the likes. So it all depends. So as you can see how I have added different styling to this particular paragraph called P. So I would save it. I would come here, I would refresh. As you can see, it has changed. That paragraph have changed. In fact, I love this. It's looking so small, so we can as well increase it. We can increase the font size. Instead of using medium, we can say we want to use 24 pixel. Okay, so instead of that, so I'll come back here. Wow, so it has pushed this styling to be a bit bigger. All right, so font style. So I don't know how I can make it bold. So that is these are examples of inline styling. So you might be working on an application, maybe you are sending email to people and you want to style a section of the email. So inline styling come in handy. So by the time you take my course on programming on by the time you take my course on Node.js, all right, so I will be explaining. I'm going to be doing 2 courses on Node.js because it's very big and wide. So it will help us, so you will appreciate most of these things we're saying. So don't forget, this is the fundamentals of what you need to do, and you would continue to use this ever. So it is very critical, and as an experienced developer, I know what you need per time. So because these are the tools I use on daily basis. So so like for instance, if I want to make this 2 bold, so I can easily just make it a little bit different from every other one. So I can use span. There's something we call span. Okay, so I'll put it inside span. Now, so save. If you come here, you will see that there is no difference on that span, that investor.ng. There is no difference. But what span helps us to do is that it can help us to actually style this text without independently. So like I can say style now, I can now style that, and I say background color. I want the background color of this investor.ng and citademy.com to be let me look for a very deep color, deep navy. So I can change the color to white so that it gives it a bit of beauty. White. All right, so that is an example of styling. So we are still on inline styling. So if I refresh, you can see now so span helps us to style only this. There is no how we could style it without actually using this span to say, okay, just pick these 2 and style, make the background color navy blue and make the color of the text, make it white. And that is why you see it that is very, very it's coming out big. So if I increase the I can as well increase the size to I can come here, for instance, I can still come here and say font size. I will put, so it automatically help me put that behind it. So I will make it like maybe 18 pixel, so that section can be big. You see now it's a bit bigger, so it's bigger than every other one. So these are the advantages of inline styling, and as we proceed, we will continue to use inline styling more and more. So what other things should I take a look at? So that is all about inline styling for now, and I would appreciate if you can just play around this. So let me see if there are other things we can do. Okay, so just play around all your files, implement that styling that I've done on my own home page. You can also implement it on your own home page. So this is inline styling. So the next video we're going to be going into let me see whether we can still do a little bit more here. Make this one. I want to add another style called border style. So border style. So these are the different types of border styles that are available. So I can say okay, so I can even, without even saying border style, I can just say border. So this border helps me to apply to this border can allow me to include so many things. One, I can define the thickness of the border. So if I want it to be 3 pixels, I can also decide if I want it to be solid or spotted. Solid, okay, then solid, then I can also decide the color of the border. So maybe I want it to be blue. I think we used something like this during the when I was trying to do the table. All right, so if we check it now, the first paragraph, so look at the first paragraph, it is circling it with okay, something is inside, so it has turned, that is, so it is circling it with this border. So let me check. Okay, I've changed the color to white. Oh, that must be a mistake. So let me remove this white because I can no longer see what is there. So I think it's a bit better now. So let me refresh. Good. So look at it. You are welcome to this web programming course. So this is the border. This is the border that we added. Blue, 3 pixels. So if I make it 30, look at what would happen. So it's a bit bigger. So that's the border. So you can style something like this and make it a little bit beautiful. So if I write something like inside now, you are welcome to this web programming course. Let's say I want to put line break BR. This would definitely be an exciting journey. All right, so is that the spelling of journey? All right, so if I refresh, so can you see? So you already is looking a bit more reasonable and beautiful. So I don't know, but you can actually do anything with all this kind of styling. So like for this last paragraph, for instance, the border I was trying to do the other time, the border I was trying to use, call style again. Let me call border, enter, then spotted. But okay, border style. It's supposed to be border hyphen style. All right, so it's going to come with dotted, or I was saying spotted. So if I say dotted now, for instance, like this, it will come up with, there is going to be a border around it and it is going to be dotted. So, and can you see? Kindly use this link below to access the tutorial page. It's dotted. So there are other styling methods. Dotted, so style. So I want to use double. So let's see how double is going to look like. Okay, so it comes with double lines around it. So there is this beautiful one that I would also want to show you. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. I've actually typed it. I didn't know it wasn't recorded in the previous video. So this is me explaining a bit more about myself. So this is another style called border style outset. This is another one, border style insert. There is another one. This is border style double. Then here, this border style is combining 4 dashed, dotted, double, outset. So if you look at it on our design now, you will see how everything have changed. This one is for the outset, this one is for the inset, this one is one that has the 4. That's dashed, this is dashed, dotted, this is dotted, double, and outset. So it is whatever you program for the computer that it translates to you. So that one will bring us to the end of the inline styling. We will continue to use inline styling across from now till when we end this class. So you will continue to see it, so there is no end to it, but we're going to internal styling so that you can know how advantageous that is. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and continue to share your progress with me. Just screenshot or snap what you've done, then tag me. You can use an hashtag learning with Tosin. All right, learning with Tosin. You can use that hashtag to just put it so that you can see what others are also experiencing and their challenges. So I'll be using that hashtag learning with Tosin to engage and correct you, to help you on the TL, so that other people can as well learn from it. So I will be awaiting for your mention. Kindly mention me at Tosin Rugbenga and use the hashtag learning with Tosin. Please, it's very important so that people can click on that hashtag to see what other people are doing and their experience. So we are building a community of software